Hey, Bear back, and I'm back for another BFB modding video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a teleport so you can go from, well, this is not going to be just teleporting from one level to another. It's going to be showing you how to teleport to a different level, but you can choose where you want to start. Like, you can choose, you can choose your location to where you want to spawn in. So normally when you teleport to a different level, let's say for example you're in downtown Bikini Bottom and you make a portal to go to HB Hub, it's going to put you like right here. The spawning point for the level start is always kind of here. But you can. I'm going to show you guys how to actually edit it, so you can you go to a different level, but then you can edit where you spawn. I'm going to do that. So okay. So we're gonna do it with Bikini Bottom. I'm gonna put a So in every other video we've covered portals. We've covered I don't think we've covered portals at all. Have we made a total series? Well, no, we just covered the R button portal twice. Once, but we added everything in the other video for something else I was doing. This video, I'm going to show you how to do it with a pickup. And this, what I'm showing you in today's video, is same with everything. You can use a pickup, press a button, kill an enemy, kill a tiki, press the R button. I think it's, all that. Yeah, like I just said, like all that stuff. But I'm going to show you how to load a different map. But you can spawn exactly where you put something, so you can spawn in your other map and spawn wherever you want to spawn in the map, basically. Best way I can explain this, actually. The best way to explain it. I hope I explained it properly, but I'll show you how to do it. So, the best way to explain it, I guess. But we're gonna open up Bikini Bottom, and we're gonna open up the Ever level, which is my test level. So I might as well show you it with a custom map, because mainly people want to make custom levels. So, but we're gonna use the existing map to go to the custom map in this video. So this is my test levels. I have two of them. Test level 1, HB1 and 2. Test these two. So we'll do it with. I don't know which one to do it with. I'll do it with this one. Okay. Yeah, I hope you guys like the total series. I brought it back. It's not the series anymore, but I guess you could call it that. I learned new things, so I'm gonna post them. I hope you guys like these videos, because I like putting them on. I like helping people with this stuff. So it's fun to make these videos, so more people can learn how to mod. Because I'm gonna be covering things that I've not seen on YouTube. No. The portals were covered. Tech Z made a video on that. But that was the old Industrial Park, so I'm going to show you how to do it with a new one. He covered how to make custom spots to start. But since that was the older Industrial Park, and then his total series was made with a newer Industrial Park, like 1.52, somewhere around there. Then my total series came out with the latest version, or last two versions. Yeah. Because the Industrial Park changes drastically between versions, so I'll cover it in this version, and so I'll cover it in this one. So I've turned no calling on. There we go. I see my level. This is just a test level. This isn't a mod I'm making right now. It's just it looks simple because it's a test map. I'm testing out like new portable objects. I want to port and make editor files with. That's what this is. That's what these test levels I'm making right now. If I can learn how to make new editor files for different things I want to use in levels. Which are these, the fire things. I haven't made the editor file yet. But we finally added the sound effects so that when you walk near them they play and all that stuff. Last video, they literally showed you guys how to make music in your levels, how to make custom. So now you guys can load. I'm making all these videos to hopefully yeah, I hope that some people, I hope this helps people out, because that video wasn't on YouTube. There was no tutorial on how to make the music play, how to make music trigger points. So yeah, that wasn't covered in any tutorial video I've seen. So I'll cover it. And yeah, and this whole community is just great. Like Tech Z's tutorial series is fantastic. The Lessons Archive videos are fantastic. Igor C Plus 4's videos are great. It was like fantastic. They're all good. Like, and I make my tutorial series on top of it. So, because I'm covering the new editor. So, because this I think the Industry Perks finally finished development. I don't know. There's no business. There hasn't been an update in over a year. But if the update does come out, I'll be very happy to see it, because I love this program. It's fun. You can do all kinds of. It's just fun. You can mod Scooby Doo, 800 Frights, BFBB, movie game, and The Incredibles. Yeah, you can do that too. All those games. That's cool. So we're in this level. So I'm gonna make a new. Go to hip file. Click on this. Add a new layer. Default. Just I like to keep everything separate. So I especially don't want to make a new default when I want to make editor files for these. I want to keep these in a separate layer. Yeah, I have not made an editor file for these yet, so I want to keep my new things in this tutorial video separate, because I am going to make a portal to go here. It's kind of I should make a portal to go here, because I can go back to Bikini Bottom and then back to here, because I can't go here actually. Once I leave this area from the pause menu, I can't get back here at this point. So, all right. So, first of all, you open the level you want to warp to, make a custom teleport, which is this level, my test level. Then you open the level that you want to teleport, that you want to trigger a teleport to go to the other level, basically. Okay, so let's do this. So we're gonna go back to, this is my new default layer. So we have a new default layer for adding a portal trigger, and a new default layer for the Everlow tune for the marker. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm gonna put down a purple shiny object. Today we're gonna cover a pickup. I'm showing you something new today. I thought we did our button, so today we'll show you a pickup. Well, actually, we can even use a golden spatula. But yeah, I don't want to cover that, because I actually want to. This is a test level I'm going to today, so I want to go here over and over. So I could use. I'm gonna probably use an R button to go here, but since I already covered R buttons, I think I'll just cover. I'll show you guys a pickup method if you want to do that, because I didn't cover that. So we'll cover two things with it. It's pretty easy. It's the same thing with pickups, just I'll cover it. So put down a purple shiny object. It's not, you can't see it because I don't have boot.hip open right now. But yeah, if you open it, you would see it. But I'm gonna keep it close for now, because yeah. You don't have to open boot.hip. You just to see it. It still works. So I actually like having it not open, because it's a 2D. The shiny objects are 2D. Sometimes if you turn the camera a certain way, you might not see it. I kind of like having these blue squares, so I can always see where it is. Because the shiny objects are very small. They're very small. The golden spatulas are pretty big, but the shiny objects are too small. So I rather just have it be like this. You can easily see it. So okay, so what we're gonna do now is we have that. Now we have to put in a portal. So go to here, and we'll go to portal. This is what you can choose. I'm gonna rename this in here. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna. Is capitalized? That was capitalized. Okay. TLO2 portal. TLO2 portal. Okay. You don't have to even call it portal, but I like to call it that because I know how to I just want to call it that, but you don't have to call this part portal though. It's not that it's not sensitive or anything. You don't have to do that. But yeah, I like to keep that there for notes for. Well, actually, you know it's portal for here. You can know that, but I like to keep it there. You can also call it teleport if you want to, or warp, whatever you want. Yeah, you can just call it that too. You can name it anything you want. Just make sure if you put you have to put the slot. Yeah, that in there, or it doesn't work. I don't know if the new industrial park fixed that. Maybe they did, but the one old version, yeah, that you had to keep that there. All right, so go to here. Go. I'm not even talking here. Edit data. Because I've done this so much, I sometimes okay. Now your actual where your actual level is, you put the name of it in. So right here, and you put in capital. It has to be capitalized, by the way. It has to be capitalized. So TLO2. Yeah, don't name it. Just the name of the level, like the file name of the level. So if it's Goo Lagoon, it'll be GLO1, or whatever. If it's pure Goo Lagoon pure, it'll be GLO3. You don't type in the name of the level. You just type in the initials, the digits for the level you want to go to. So if it's if it's King Jellyfish, it'll be JFO4. If it's Prawn Boss Fight, it will be BC 5 or 6, I don't know, something like that. There's a few of them. The level has a few files. Click that. TLO2. So now that'll be the end of it. We have to fill in the event. But if you just want to go to the level via pickup, via break something, via kill all the robots, via press all the buttons, via press the R button, whatever the hell you want to do to go to it, like whatever you want to do to go to it. But if you want to actually to spawn directly somewhere in the ever level, like start where you want to start, basically, you need to put the marker here. I mean, we don't have one yet, so but let's fill in the event for this first. So you click on. So if it's the R button, you would click on your timer or something that runs the portal and stuff. But if you're doing like a button, you click on your button, press the button to go somewhere. Right, this is the pickup. So you want to put put the event here. So whatever your item is, you put it in there. You put the event to it. So we're gonna do links, events. And we're going to go to add and put this in. So pickup, teleport player, TLO2 portal. Pickup, teleport player, deport. Yeah, so now when you pick up this item, it's going to teleport the player spawn to the ever level. But it's going to only take you. It's only going to take you to the ever level, and it's going to put you at the level spawn point where SpongeBob's marker is. So whatever my test level map, it's going to be where my marker is. It's not going to be directly. It's just going to put you in the level where your marker is. It's not like the SpongeBob marker that normally is for the level. The little ripped ramp marker thing. Like SpongeBob's pointer or whatever. Yeah, that thing. It's going to put you right where that is. You can't tell it to go to a certain spot. So, Now, if you're using the existing game, Jellyfish Fields has a lot of triggers that you're forced to talk to Squidward. Certain things are going to be there. Yeah, some levels are finicky. It's different with some places. So you would have to edit triggers out. Yeah, there is triggers that will force SpongeBob to be next to Squidward. Igor Seaboss had that problem in his videos. He was trying to go to his custom little import level he put in. He made it he took, I think it was Bomb Battlefield. No, it was Whomp's Fortress or something he put in, and he was getting a problem where he kept spawning next to Squidward because that level has triggers that force SpongeBob to go next to Squidward. So some levels you're gonna have to edit the triggers. Yeah, you're gonna have to do a lot of stuff there because it's gonna spawn next to Squidward, like modern SpongeBob where SpongeBob always goes next to Squidward's house. You know, like that kind of stuff. So. Modern SpongeBob, dude. What happened? I don't know why these days. I thought it was getting better, actually. It was soft, and then they decided to wound the classic episodes by having Patrick Star shows Patrick's mom go in classic episodes, and yeah, they didn't need to do that. Leave the classic episodes alone, Nickelodeon. Like, don't turn us to classic episodes too. Seriously. Whatever, I'll hit that, but come on, Nickelodeon. Like, don't ruin the classic episodes too. Leave them out of it. If you're gonna change just leave it out of it. So there. So now we have that done. I want to go to the other level, test level, and now you want to put down a marker. And this is my new So we're going to put down a marker. So you want to technically go to where you want it to be first. So it's not, because if I put the marker down, it's going to place it way up here. You have to manually move it down. You can do that, but I'm going to try to put this next to one of these two flames, so I can easily tell where we are. I'm going to put it like right around here. So I go right next to these two things, like right here. So when I level those, are going to be near these things. So how you do that is click right click on here on your hip and hop editor window, and you're gonna look for marker. Okay, there we go. See how it's right where I am? Yeah, it's up here now because it's right kind of where you are in the editor. So, and it's hard to tell directly where it is. I hope that's not in the ground. I can't tell. Unless I go in the game and test it. But okay. It's probably too far down. I can't tell. I can move it down. I can do this. Yeah, it's too high. Well, it doesn't actually matter because the sponge will just fall down. It doesn't matter. But I want to just put it pretty close to where I want it. Can you... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Well, I want to... I want to put it so I know... I don't have any landmarks here other than these things and him. And SpongeBob does spawn next to G-Love, so I know that if I spawn way away from him and I'm over here, I know that it worked. So this level doesn't have any forced triggers to spawn. You have to be next to Squidward. So this level doesn't have any of that. So hopefully this will work. Levels that don't have forced triggers to spawn next to characters, you will spawn here. But if there's forced triggers to spawn next to characters, you're gonna still spawn next to them anyway. Yeah, it will completely omit that. So you have to be, just tell you guys that, so you know that might happen if you do it with the existing game. This is a test level or a custom map. This is a custom map, but what I mean is like this is it's a test level or a level you make. So there's no triggers here to tell it to stop. I don't have any triggers placed in this level. You have to talk to this character. You have to be next to this thing. It's just these things. Everything needed for these things. And that's it. There's there's nothing else. Like in the water, in the skybox. That's all there is right now. And one G-Love. This level is mainly to focus on these things, but so there they are. Now we have this. So now what we have to do is we have our marker. We can rename it to something. For this, I'm just gonna leave that the same right now. I don't really have a name for it right now, honestly. I don't really have a creative name for that right now. So, but we're gonna go to edit header, and we're going to copy the asset ID like we do with the models replacing. Same thing we did for replacing the movie game enemies with Scooby-Doo characters, or you add the Scooby-Doo enemies to the movie game. Copy that, and the marker is right here. Go back to the existing game and find the portal. Portal. TLO2, whatever you named yours. Go to edit data, and you want to put it marker. Now you put the marker name here. You paste the asset ID in here. I think that's what you do. That's what I did before and it worked. Yeah, that's what you do. You do the asset ID because the level marker's not in that level. You have to do that. So this will pull it to the ever level. Yeah, that's what you have to do. So now you can pull it. So now when you load the level, it should spawn SpongeBob next to those two fire walk things, flame things. They're in the Jellyfish Cave of Patrick that I imported. So now we gotta save everything. We have to save the hip and hop files of both levels now because we edited both. So we gotta save both. I'm just gonna check to see everything is fine before we do that. We did fill in the event, but I'm gonna check to make sure everything's okay. Just one more time. Yep. Okay. Save. I'm not closing the editor. I'm keeping everything open, so I have to manually save all of them. Just because I'm going to be... So now you want to go here and save these two. Because you edited both the levels, so save them. You have to save everything. I saved literally hip, and I saved the entire thing. Even when I edit the hip file on its own, I just save the entire thing, just in case. So there we go. I don't want anything wrong to happen. Now, there's one more thing we have to do. I think I load up here. My test level, I actually boot in here. The boot file goes here. So I don't want that. So we want to actually change that. So we don't go here. We go back to Bikini Bottom. I think, where is this? Here. You gotta go to sb.ini. This is where you change this is where you change what level you want to go to. Boot file. Yeah, we didn't. It's not. It's the actual. Oh, that's TLO1. I made a 12 earlier today. That's the ever test level. I forgot about that. Okay. Either way, HBO1. That will take us to the hub road. Save. Minimize. Get it open for now. And we're going to load up the game. Back in a sec. Okay. Hopefully everything worked. Now, I don't know if this is going to work because I haven't tested this with custom levels, but let's hope it works. If it doesn't work, I won't be uploading this. I'll just scrap the video. I don't have Dolphin turned on right now. I have it muted because I was listening to YouTube while modding. So yeah, this is So now when I pick this up, it's gonna instantly swap. And it worked. See? Right here. Right next to the two fire thing. So, yep. So that with custom maps, if you don't have any forced triggers that will make you talk to a character, you have to be next to here. You have to... Yep, there you go. You're going to spawn right where you put your marker. So, originally, for people that don't... In case you don't... I'm going to have to show you guys how the level normally spawns, but as you can see... Now, for me, though, that pickup is no longer available now. So, let's say you want to use a pickup. If you just want to use a pickup to go to another level, well, the pickup is no longer going to be there because you picked it up. So, but let's say you want to keep collecting the pickup and get more money out of it, and also work to the other level. You would always use an R button or a door and place R button next to the door. But if you just want to use a pickup, you can do whatever. That's what's good about this program. This program's fun, dude. There's so many ways to mod. It's not here anymore, as you can see, because we collected it. So it's not here anymore. So the sponge can't go to his test level anymore. He's literally locked out of it. Technically, you can go to TLO1 if you go up there, but if you float upwards, because there's an unused trigger that Beta 64 covered, you can really turn it on. And I can go to TLO1 now, LOL, because that level actually exists right now. Because I actually made a TLO1 file. So that unused trigger above Spun's house is actually going to work for me if I actually turn it on, LOL. So, now what you want to do now is you want to set this to always be you can pick it up again and again. So we can do that too. So we can go here, edit data. So now we can keep collecting it if you want to, and keep going to the other level. If you're using an R button, you don't have to do this. I already covered R buttons, so I'm going to cover pickups in this video too. I want to cover different methods of it. So, I didn't cover this method. This is the easiest method to do. The R button, you need text, you need a few other things, but luckily I didn't make it a total video, I don't like in the winter time. So, persistent is set to true, meaning when you pick it up, it's not going to come back. If this is set for a button, when you press the button, it's not, yeah, it means it's persistent, so it's going to, when the action is done, it's going to stay that way. But if we turn this to false, if we turn persistent to false, now what's going to happen is now when you pick up this and leave the level and come back, it's going to still be here. So you can collect it again. And warp again. If you want to use a pickup warp, there you go. Or that kind of thing. Or a pickup debug trigger like this Puff has in Rock Bottom. Get all the artwork. There you go. For testing, you can use that. So I'm going to save everything again. But this time, we're going to load up in my test level to show you guys the difference. In case you didn't watch my other videos. So show you what the spawn point normally is for SpongeBob. Because I didn't show you that. So I'll show you what the spawn point. See how I'm next to those rocks? Well, here's how it would look if you didn't watch those videos. Okay, TLO2. File. Save. I don't know if I saved that. I can't remember if I saved this. I'm going to save this. I'm just going to save it again. Do I have to save the ever thing? No, I don't. We didn't go in the ever level and edit it again, so we just have to save the pineapple. I mean the hub files. But when you use warp triggers, you're gonna have to save both your files. When you import something from one level to another, when you move something from one level to another, you don't have to save both your files. You just have to save the file that you moved things into. But when you warp, you put the marker in the level to go to that specific spot, which is here, and then you did the triggers to go to the other level. Yeah, you have to save both the files. Then you have to save both of them. And the game is still open, but we can close it and reopen it, and it will be okay. So now we can go back in and reopen it. Squeaky ass chair. See? Next to G-Love. Not next to those. Because we spawned, this is what a spawn point normally is for this stuff. So, yeah, I imported the entire thing. I imported even the triggers to turn it on and off. So we have everything for this. So, yeah, this was a bit annoying. It took me a bit of patience with that. But there you go. There we go. I got it. I got that stuff. So now we're going to show you what it does now. Now you can keep doing it. I can go back and forth between the level now. So now I can test things. I can go back to the hub world. And this mod is going to have, like, this is my BFBB but extra content mod. It's going to have extra content. It's the same game. I'm working on a few mods. I'm working on a couple mods, honestly. I'm working on BFBB Spike Lake. This is my mod I've been doing for a couple years now. And I've learned new things, guys. So now I have to go back and debug. Go back and, what do you call it? I have to go back and fix things now. Because there's things and add things. Like, yeah, there's a lot of things we have to do. Get out of the way. There's a lot of things we actually have to go back and fix and add. So my Spec Lake mod, unfortunately, is going to take a bit more time, which sucks. I would like to get that out there for you guys to play, because I know you guys love my tutorial videos. I really hope you guys love these videos. I love putting them on and making mods and watching good things. I do all kinds of stuff. I make tutorial videos, then I just saw cool things I do with the games, and also be releasing mods once I get them done. But this is my ever mod, BFBB, but BFBB extra content. So basically what this mod is supposed to be is what Rehydrate should have been. You know, the same game, but, well this is, I don't know how to do this. This is the same graphics, yeah, but it's GameCube. But what I mean is, it's not Rehydrate like that, but what it is you know how we want extra content alongside the base game? Over in that multiplayer mode that was very mid, woohoo. I mean, no, we wanted Patrick Extreme. We wanted, like, extra levels to play. Yeah, this mod's gonna have that. It's gonna have Patrick Extreme and the early Goo Lagoon level, which I showed you in the other video. Plus, it has what must be buff pants. You can go fight the boss and break the arms, and it's gonna have. I'm gonna put in some test levels. I might keep these in for fun. I might get rid of them. It depends. It also has extra challenges, and I'll show you something I've done. But actually, I won't be able to show you because I have these we haven't opened the gates yet, so we can't do something right now. But I'll show you it. I'll show you what it would do. I'm not gonna fight the bosses just to show you this, but like for example, we have Sandy right here, and we switch to Sandy right here. We have a bus stop. We're gonna cover. I'll show you what that work does. Just give me a. There's two buttons here. One, I don't think I finished programming. There's something else I was doing. I don't know. And we've added tikis to the levels. We're gonna add more ways to get spatulas. So there's gonna be hidden buttons to give you money. There's gonna be like all kinds of things. So I'm gonna make grinding a little bit easier than what it normally would be, because the base game's insane with the grinding. The feeder doesn't need to be 40. I might lower it. Or just make it so you can grind it easier. So yeah, I'm gonna put a large amount of front of tikis in the level so you can get a lot of points. Like, I'll show you that over there. But oh, there you go. 6. So that gives me money. Never mind. So that gives me shiny objects. That gives you 600 something. But you can only press it once. I didn't. No, you don't get to keep pressing it. That one's only once. So there's gonna be hidden buttons in the levels where you have to find them. And if you find them, you get shiny objects if you press them, and it could be varied. I'm going to give them. It'd be 550, 1,000, 2,000, 100. It depends where you are in the game. Maybe it depends what level you find it in. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Now this will spawn a time challenge, the Texas hooks, and you have to swing across all the way to the spatula. But we got the gates here, so they're going to get in the way. They're gonna get in the way. Yeah, it's gonna be because I haven't opened the gates because we haven't fought the bosses. So, but basically, you get the spatula. Now, if you don't win this, the hooks despawn. That kind of thing. and you can't use them anymore. Yeah, you can't, even though the R button was, the pointers were still there, but you can't use them anymore. They're literally, they're visible, and you can't grab them anymore. So it's saying you can't actually, yeah. They're not here, they're not here, you can't use them. But the spatula's still here because, I want you to see there's a spatula up there. So, because if you're on Squidward's house, if you look, you would see there's a spatula. If you would turn, you would see it. It's kind of hidden up. Well, now I'll show you where it is, but it's right up there. You have to be like, how do I get that? Well, once you get to all the way at the third hub, you can go back and get it. See, stuff like this. That's what I thought We100 was going to be, though. Like, the same game we grew up with as kids that we all like, but have extra content. No, you didn't get that apparently. But see, I'll cover a little bit of my mods, so I'll cover a bit. And we have Duplicatrons here to spit enemies. So the hub world does have some enemies now. It's not just, you can actually, there's some enemies that you can get that come out. That kind of thing. Yeah. So we're gonna go to, and it went on top of it. See, it takes me right to my trigger, right to my warp. And, yeah, so you can keep doing it now. So it's going to always be there now. It should be there again. Yep, there it is. You can keep, so yeah. I'm going to place these debugs on you. I'm probably going to turn it into an R button, but in this video, I want to use a, just to show you guys you can use Sunny objects too to warp. You can use all kinds of things. You just program what you want to do. Break a tiki, smash a tiki, kill an enemy, kill a group of enemies with a counter, then you teleport, all that. You can do whatever you want. It's fun. So now, I can go to and from my test map. Some of these are facing this way because this is supposed to be on the slide. This is directly ported from the slide. So this is in the wall where it normally would be, but since it's not on the wall, it's like that. Because it's no longer attached to the slide because I took it from the slide. And yeah, they do hurt. Yeah, I don't know if I always showed you guys that. Yeah, everything about these. But yeah, that's how you make a custom, that's how you make a marker take you to another level and put you where you want to be. So it doesn't just take you to the level, it takes you to where you want to be, basically. Because if you don't do that, it's just going to put you at the start where the level would be. No, you can really choose where you want to be, too, which is cool. Yeah, you can even do stuff like that. If you want to, like, warp and be at a certain spot. And we'll also cover one more thing, actually, because you know what? I'll cover it because we might as well show you a bit more stuff I've worked on. Now, I will give credit where credit is due. I've done it before, and I'll do it again because I will always do that. This mod's now back being made. I was going to scrap it because I worked my Spike Lake mod, I'm still working on that too, by the way. This is a time challenge, so this is gonna have this mod has extra stuff to do. It's gonna be the base game but with extra content. See, this is still here. It's the same game but with extra content. My ever mod is a Spike Lake, which is a whole new level. This is just the same game but with extra things to do. So if you go over here, this is gonna take me. It's gonna take you to Patrick's stream, the beta Patrick's stream. No, this I'll give credit here because this skybox is from the BFBB beta mod. I took it from that, so yeah, I won't give credit. Yeah, that's from the beta mod. So, yeah, like I just used this. I decided to make. I have my own level. Like I'm gonna be doing more stuff to this level. I'm gonna be adding stuff for Shane to do in here. So I'm gonna actually be adding stuff for all the characters to do here. A little bit of stuff. I also want to keep I kind of want to keep the glitches intact though. I'll keep the floating characters up there because I think it's kind of funny, honestly. But Miss Puff won't speak. I kept her the same, but yeah, it's gonna be. But there's challenges to do here, so I'll show you the challenges. There's a cheeky challenge, like Crash Bandicoot. One the Crash Bandicoot you destroy all the crates to get us to get a golden spatula. I mean to get a gem. But this is a death, so if you die, you have to do it again. So I'm gonna try to do this. Break all the tikis. I'm gonna turn this on. I can turn this on now, but I could have it on the whole time. I just felt like having it off. So I'll show you this little challenge I made. Then I will end the video. Well, I'll say a bit of my mod too, a little bit. Yeah, so I kept the skybox, but we've made my own little challenges this time. I want to keep the glitches because they're kind of funny and people want to mess with them. I add the skybox. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, it was cool at first, but honestly, I like to see the level. Honestly, I don't want that smearing thing everywhere. Yeah, it looks much better. Rehydrated. You could have put this in the game. There's no reason why you shouldn't have done this. So now we have the same thing. Go get the spatula on top of where the end of the sundae is, but it's gonna have this extra. I'm gonna be adding a challenge for Sandy too, like with Texas hooks, or you have to kill the enemies, or get to a floating platform in the distance or something, and fight a bunch of enemies. I don't know, I'm gonna do something like that. We'll figure whatever I want to do. Honestly, I don't know yet. But I'm gonna make this a big level. I'm gonna have Patrick Stream have quite a few spatulas. So this is a fun level to play in. We all love this level, so I'm gonna be adding quite a few things to do here. You can see how much money you have here. I'm trying to add more like ways to get coins, you know. So yeah, this is turned into a showing you a bit of my mod again. So it's not just a toll video. It's literally like this on top of it. But it's I want to show you this. Yeah, but you can see the characters better now. You can actually see the line of characters because the smearing doesn't get in the way. So you can see them easier now. It doesn't. You don't have double of them. You can see where they clearly are. I like this level, dude. I love this. What a weird like place to go. I love how unfinished it is. This is too bad they didn't finish it. This is awesome. The ice cream level is so sick. Well, I hate you guys not, but they couldn't. Heavy Iron knew what they wanted to do with BFBB, dude. They really cared about the SpongeBob, the game, bro. The first one. The movie game, they did a good job too, I would say, but this game, they went all out with BFBB, bro. They have, like, everything. It's like, they didn't went all out with it, bro. Like, shit. I'm keeping the glitches. I'm gonna keep them. I kind of want to keep them because people like this level for some of its earlier things too. Its oddities. I do. I personally do. So I'm gonna keep them in, so you can see the congregating characters just hanging out here, and some of them float. I don't know why this happens, because you know it's kind of weird. Because in Industrial Park, if you put a robot in midair, they don't stay up here. They float down. So, yeah, it's really weird that it does this. What the heck? I'm gonna guess because they don't move. If you would have put if you would have give these guys their movements and stuff back, like the things that, you know, that make them move around, they may not float anymore. Maybe they'll fall back down to get near them. But I just want something cool I want to show you though. I think he's sleeping. Yeah, honestly, this skybox is great, dude. I think this is yeah. It's from the beta mod, so I'm not gonna give credit there. I'm not gonna not give credit there. I mean, So yeah, this is I'm working more on this mod too. I've improved it a lot more than before. I'm not just doing like, I'm gonna be adding like time challenges. I'm gonna be adding like get a spatula in time. You know, I'm adding a lot of things, extra little challenges. Plus the unused content is back in the game, so you can play with it. So, and yeah, so and this level is gonna have a lot of spatulas. So it's gonna have a lot of extra spatulas to do. Like, and it's gonna be like I'm trying to make it like 64 DS where it's the same game but there's more things to do. That's what this mod's trying to. That's what this extra mod I'm doing. Look, why are they in like a line? It's so. I don't get this, dude. They want to go. It's like a staircase of characters. They get higher and higher as they go along. I don't understand that. It's funny. But anyway, you want to see something really funny though? You might not know about this. You can actually get them down. Oh, I turned my cheats. I actually for once turned my cheats off. I don't have Blue Bubble on right now. Or Bubble. You can actually turn those on, by the way, if you put a power. You can put a circuit on to give you the power-ups too. Yeah, you can even give yourself the power-ups. So, you gotta fund all these cheekies. This one counts too. Yeah, the existing ones count, and we can't break them. Oh shit. We can't actually break. Damn, we have to grab. Okay, I'm gonna have to. At this point in the game, you're gonna have the cruise bubble, but we don't. I don't have it turned on. Frick. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. I have to pick this up. You can pick it up, by the way. I've done it before. You usually can pick it up. Yeah, pick. Come on. Let's do it this way. I didn't add a camera yet, but yeah, there you go. That spatula was not there. And you can get so you get the spatula when you break all the tikis. So if you die, you have to break them again. That kind of thing. Oh shit. No, I can't. It's gonna crash. Can't. Shit. If don't touch those enemies, don't like stun them, because if they wake up, they'll attack you, and then the game actually crashes. I'll show you that actually right now.
Patrick, you have.
Yeah, Patrick Stream actually has a glitch you might not know about. It literally has a glitch you might not know about. So now you have you have the entire thing. But we already covered that in this video I made a couple days ago, last week or whatever. But you can even do this to the game. You can actually break the game if you do something with it. If you use Patrick and you do this, you can actually make the game crash. If you stun them, they'll wake up. See? I don't know why, but this level is unfinished as hell, and when Chuck attacks you, this happens. Oh, apparently it doesn't crash. But it could happen now, though. What's wrong with it? Oh, there's pixels. There's a problem with the missile.
Where am I?
It's almost weird. What the hell? He falls down. Yeah, there's pixels. The thing has pixels. The missile's glitched. That's why it doesn't. It says an error message. It's missing something, but it doesn't freeze. Okay, then never mind. Actually, it used to, by the way. Apparently, maybe I guess newer Dolphin doesn't freeze as easily with this. I swear it used to freeze.
Ouch! Hey, my back feels better.
You can actually move these if you like hit the. You just slightly push these with SpongeBob. You can move these around too. You can swipe them with SpongeBob. There's a lot of weird things in this level you can actually play around with because it's so unfinished. It's a really fun level. And these textures were straight up used. You can see this texture was straight up used in SpongeBob's Dream and movie game. You can swipe these. See? You don't have to touch them, you just gotta swipe it and you can move them around. And they kinda act all kinds of weird. Yeah, they're really finicky. That was weird. Wow, what the hell is this physics? What in the world is that? Whoa, whoa. God, that health just... You can move the pickles too. A little bit. But they're smaller. Maybe closer to it. Did we move the files back in the theater? Or do I not move them back? I'm not really sure. I have to go grab those other files, by the way. The theater files. I don't know if I moved them back in or not. That they have the ever unused level. They have the early Goo Lagoon and Muscle Bob. Oh shit. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have it open. I'll have to cheat on. Anyway, yeah, there you go. I showed you guys how to do that mod thing, and also covered this a bit. So this is my BFBB Spike Lakes and everything I'm doing. This is my Evermod BFBB extra content, and then I'm working, and then a SpongeBob challenge movie game I'm doing. Those are a few things I'm doing, like kind of off and on. But SpongeBob challenge is almost done. I have to do like one more thing. And then once I start releasing mods, then I'll be releasing my editor files I make. I'll be releasing those too, because BFBB doesn't come with a lot of these extra things like movie game does. There's no like flaming walks. No movie game has a lot of editor files by default. BFBB doesn't have a lot of things so I'm gonna be adding extra. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.